Und eine echt schöne Sehenswürdigkeit, das ist bereits am Weg wieder retour in den Süden, ist eine wasserbetriebene Sägemühle. Da wird demonstriert, wie man ursprünglich viereckige Hölzer gezimmert hat, einfach mit Äxten bis hin zur Wassermühle. Diese Wassermühle liegt direkt am Weg zwischen Mackinaw City und Cheboygan.
Okay. Not like the
Eine Sägemühle ist also so faszinierend wie ein Uhrwerk. Funktioniert auch so. Hier ist also voll funktionsfähig. Wie man hier sieht, wird alles demonstriert. Man sieht hier die Wasserräder, die dazugehören, diese Fahrkräfte, was den Vortrieb zum Bewegen des Stammes raus und rein. Hier sieht man es nochmal. Und dieses konventionelle Wasserrad treibt die Säge ein. Der Mann ist eigentlich vom normalen Beruf her Lehrer für Computersoftware und in seiner Freizeit arbeitet er hier in diesem Freilichtmuseum und demonstriert die Holzarbeit.
Your tolerances are about 4 inches narrow and about 8 inches at the widest. Now you see, that's what I'm going to start with. Good piece. Or if we were Germany, it would be called a Schnitzelbank. This is the Schnitzel, this is the Bank, or the bench. So Schnitzelbank. All this is just more or less a plane, hand plane. one started out pretty good, so I'm not going to have to do a lot of work. The most dangerous part of this job isn't with the knife. See, I'm not in for heart surgery, so I don't have to worry about cutting myself. If you put your arms up and pull them back, your arms only go back so far. Good Lord knew that I was going to do this, so he protected me by making me this way. It'll last a minimum of, maybe 40, 50 years. But back then, that's all they lived, so it was a lifetime guarantee. Okay, I'm going to pass this around so you folks can take a look at it. I'll pass two of them around. I'll pass one at either end, that way you all can see. But this is what I end up with. For those that saw me starting out, splitting it off the log, you can see it was just a little rough, but this was a pretty good start. So I'm looking for the millwright's house. Okay, go ahead. Let's take a look at that. You just...
We just reached 2,000 here this week. What? About 2,000 up there right now. Is that right? We could redo the barn if we had to. There's only 2,000 on the barn. We figured it'll probably take 4,000 for what we're going to do on the house.
Now, I want to come up with a square timber, just like one of those that you see on the sawhorse. And I'm going to use two axes.
Nun wird gezeigt, wie man mit zwei verschiedenen
Now this is called my felling axe. Now, just a little bit of trivia for our people who are from Europe. I'll let you know that the felling axe, when it came to America, wasn't quite like this. What they did is they would take the metal and they just wrap it around. It was very, very heavy at this end. And so it was really hard when you swang it. You got to the part way down in your swing and it would wobble. What they did is they improved it a little by putting more weight back on this side. And so it made it much easier to have a smoother swing. So that. Now when I score this, I'm going to score it about every, maybe 2 to 3 inches or so. By the way, if you get any wood chips that make it that far, just keep them as souvenirs, don't throw them back, because I get plenty by the end of the day. Now I'll do one more. All right. Not very squared yet, so I'm going to have to use another tool. And that's my broad axe. Now this axe gets its name from the broad head, of course, but it has two unique characteristics that you don't see in other axes. First of all, it's got a flat side. And it has a bevel side. You get the idea. Now once I've completed a side, I give it a quarter turn, and I have the opportunity to start all over again. So you can see why. I mean, it's a little hard to lift a timber that is this big up this high, don't you think? Anybody want to volunteer to help? Or younger to help me out, do a little cutting. Come on right up. We are equal opportunity employers around here. Then safety goggles.
Die Stämme zu sägen.
I want you to turn around and face everybody. And our one-size-fits-all pitman hat. Well, that's quite a fashion statement, isn't it? All right. Now, we've got to get some work done. We're burning daylight. Come on over here. Well, now I'm going to get on top of this timber and I'll pull that handle up. All right. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to put this in a... Hold on to them and stand up. Back up while you're holding on to the handles. Pull them right out. We're going to put it in another cut here. Okay, I got it. All right. Are you ready? Set. Pull. Pull. Oh, there we go. Well, listen, I'll tell you, two good people who knew what they were doing and were experienced, cutting about 12 hours a day could cut about 12 boards. You know, all that snakes and snails and water and not many boards, but the most difficult part of the job probably came from above. You see, the tillerman might have the common habit of the day of chewing Well, come on, pick up the pace then. You got to earn that whole 8 cents. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I'm getting tired watching you work so hard. Will you give her a big hand, please?
Ein Stück weiter oben gibt es da sogar Biber. Die erwartet man aber eigentlich überall hier.
In the high-tech world, in the stock market world. For the most part, they're entry level, but we think that they will turn out to be the most loyal and dependable employees.
Twice about drinking water out of the tap. Brian Cohen of the Environmental Working Group says the levels of pesticides in drinking water in some communities is dangerous.
Over 4 million individuals are exposed to cancer risks that exceed the new standards established in the Food Quality Protection